Yo, what's on guys? We are back on the Mk2 golf build. In the last episode, you would have seen me scraping back all the arches and getting them in epoxy primer. A very time-consuming process. In this episode, fingers crossed, we're gonna get the rest of the floor pan all in epoxy. That'll be the whole underside done, ready for raptoring. So let's get straight into it. Like in episode 2, I am starting with a wire knotted wheel. Then a flap disc, just to get rid of any remaining residue. That is as far as I'm getting with that this evening. I've just got enough time to lay some epoxy on there to keep all that metal protected. That took an hour and a half to get to that point, just to give you a rough idea how long this process takes. It's not the cleanest, it's not the fastest, but it is effective. So I'm going to quickly lay some epoxy on there. I showed you in the last video how to activate the epoxy, so if you didn't see that, go back and have a watch, and I'm going to get that laid on now. So there we go, that's the first coat. Only takes 5 minutes to dry, and we'll do a second coat. Okay, layer 2. This is my old man Chris, aka Jan. He's gonna be helping me out with the build. Eat your heart out, Matt Armstrong. Now with all of the underseal removal process, this was definitely the hardest evening. Going around that spare wheel tub and up in those corners just was so difficult to get into, but we did our best. And this is the last bit of epoxy primer now being laid on the car. Just in this episode, it's taken me 10 hours to get to this point. That's not including the arches. Just a thing to note, I probably wouldn't recommend getting this Raptor epoxy primer aerosol can. The nozzle jams up so easily, and to be honest, I probably would have got the whole thing done a lot faster if it didn't keep jamming up. We've finally scraped off all of the undersill and all of the arches and floor pan, and now all in epoxy primer. Such a messy and tedious job, but so worth it when it's done. You can see I've already started masking up, ready for seam sealer. I need to get one little bit of welding in one of the arches, and then once both of those are done, we'll be ready to lay the Raptor. So happy with how this has come out. It's not perfect, it's never gonna be perfect, but it's pretty damn good. And that is episode 3 done, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed that one. In the next episode, I'll be carrying on with masking and seam sealing. I'm gonna have my buddy James in to come and do that little bit of welding, hopefully get a bit of footage on that, and then onwards and upwards from that, guys. So if you like the video, I hope you subscribe, you like it, you share it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Right on.